Welcome to Masterbuilt's Flavors of the Fire. I'm John Barker from Skull and Mortar, and today we are going to make al pastor inspired tacos on our Masterbuilt AutoIgnite. Let's go. First things first is our marinade. I used 1 teaspoon of whole cumin seeds toasted, a tablespoon of my own barbecue rub, Skull and Mortar. You can get it at skullandmortar.com. A half teaspoon of dried Mexican oregano, 9 guajillo chilies, 2 dried ancho chilies, 1 cup of chopped fresh pineapple, 1 cup of chopped fresh white onion, 2 garlic cloves peeled, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Then I added a little extra salt and I let that marinate overnight in a bag. Next, we're going to grab some of our gravestone rubs. It's just a spicier SPG rub if you can't get a hold of this one. And we're going to give a generous coating on the top and the sides. We're not going to worry about getting the bottom part, but we are going to get inside there a little bit. The bottom part isn't really all that necessary for what we're doing here today. Then we're going to come back over it with our favorite barbecue rub. I'm using that Skull and Mortar OG rub. And again, we're just going to kind of do the top on this. We just want this to kind of create a nice crust. Now we've got our smoker set at 300 degrees with some cherry wood, and we're going to blast this bad boy. Let's go. Now we're going to make our basting liquid, and we're going to start with a little bit of chicken stock. We're just going to drop a few tablespoons in here. We're going to take 1 can of chipotle peppers. We're going to pop this bad boy open, and we're going to drop just a couple of these chipotle peppers right in there. And let's go back, and we're going to hit another tablespoon or so of sauce in there on top of it. Now we're going to cut up some vegetables and fruits here. We're going to start by cutting this lemon in half. Lime. It's definitely a lime. It's green as hell. And we're going to set that over to the side. Now we're going to go ahead and chop up an onion. Now we're just going to juice our lime directly into our bowl of simmering deliciousness here. Make sure you juice it good. We're only going to juice half, but we want as much juice out of there as we can possibly get. Now we're going to drop our onions in here. And again, we're just going to let these simmer till everything gets nice and soft. Then we're going to rough chop up some pineapple. Then we're going to drop those chunks of pineapple into our mixture as well. Spoon it around here, and we're going to let this get back up to a simmer. We're going to let it simmer for probably 5 to 6 minutes before we move on to our next step. Once you've given everything a minute to kind of move around in there and kind of meld together, we're going to dump it directly into our food processor. Then we're going to process it down to a thick sauce. Then we're going to go ahead and dump this in a bowl, and we're going to let it cool down. We want it to get to room temperature. Now once our internal gets up to about 180, we're going to start basting this. We're going to go up to about 200 degrees with this, but you're going to need to pay attention to your smoker at this point, because if you start to see burning in your base, then you're going to need to scale back on the temperature a little bit. At 200 degrees and about 3 bastings, this is what we're left with. We got a nice thick crust, and we're going to go ahead and chop this bad boy up. Now we're going to go ahead and get our tacos put together. We've chopped up our meat, we've warmed our tortillas, and we got some chopped up pineapple and onion here, and that's really all we're going to put on these tacos. So go ahead and put as much onion and pineapple as you like. I would suggest at least getting a few good chunks of pineapple on there. There's really only one thing left to do, and that's to give them a taste. You guys, these tacos slap. Look at that. The meat, the fruit, the onions, it's a perfect combination. Al pastor style tacos are mad easy to make. You get that chopped pork, you get that pineapple, you get that onion, you can throw a little cilantro on there if you want, but it's got some heat, it's got some spice, it's got some that sweetness from the fruit. They really just pop hard, guys. I'm John Barker. This has been Flavors of the Fire. Check back soon for a brand new recipe. We'll see you soon.